All right, so I know that you've been doing this podcast. I think this is episode 48 now, and I know I've been on a few times, and it seems like your viewers just go up when I'm on the show. Why do you think that is? Do you think because fucking old ladies at restaurants say you look like a young Leonardo DiCaprio? Kiss my hand.
I've never heard anybody say that to you.
Don't get into the microphone when you're talking. Don't go like this.
I've never heard anybody say that to you.
Well, of course, because you're a girl and they don't want you to get all jealous. Would you not say I don't look like a young Leonardo DiCaprio? So you recently watched the last podcast that you did. How do you think you did? How'd it go? What up, bitch?
Why do you talk like this? This is totally different from how you normally do your podcast.
Normally my podcasts get very sad.
I'm going to start over.
Let's get it started, man.
Okay. But then we have to introduce the rooster.
3, 2. Once I hit 3, 2, you start it. I'm going to know where to cut. Ready?
Okay.
You start that guy.
Okay. Wait.
Can you see me well?
Yeah.
I think so. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. Ready? Ready? Welcome everybody, episode 48. Today.
Welcome to the Michael Labs Show, episode 48. Okay, that's all. I'm done.
You're the host. Lead the mission.
I'm not the host. I just wanted to sit in the fun
So
seat.
as you guys can see, we have a different setup today. We have switched spaces. She's going to knock down that cacti at least one time. She's already made fun of my piggy bank over there. And I know she hates my crystal rock.
I love the crystal rock.
Why?
Brian.
Why?
I think it's cool. I like that it changes colors.
You know, I asked Brian about your podcast.
And what did he say?
He said you interrupted her a lot.
That's true. That's true.
Like I've already done this podcast.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because I get
Thank you for saying that, Brian.
Because I get scared that I don't like dead noise. So I would much rather like when you're like if it's no one's talking, then I would much rather like say something and then I interrupt because I'm scared that like what you're saying is going to come to like immediate halt. So I like to throw in other wrenches so it doesn't ever stop. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I feel like you do that with your life too.
I do.
That's kind of how you just live your life in general.
I don't slow down. Fucking foot. I think I'm growing fungi on my toe. It's because I've been sweating all day and I have these sweat socks on and they're just super nasty and sweaty inside.
Your toes are the most disgusting things I've ever
I still
seen.
eat my toenails.
Nobody needs to hear that.
I do that behind, like if we're watching a movie, I love watching movies because I know that you can't see me eat my toenails. So that's when I get most of them. Then I spit them into a trash can. Let's talk about the throw up I had to clean up at work.
That is disgusting. Oh, you want to talk about that? Did you want to finally tell me about that since I'm not like eating anything?
So there's a podcast I listen to. It's called
Can you guys hear that? Can they hear that?
No, I don't know. Maybe. But there's a podcast I listen to. Tom Segura. You know that guy.
Yeah.
Him and his wife have a fart mic that they give their guests. It's a mic that nobody puts through their mouth. You only use it if you got a fart. So if you got a fart, you take the mic and you fart in the microphone.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was at work. I don't need that. And what are you doing?
I'm sorry. Well, like which part do I talk into? Any of it?
So this is
like
how
corn?
I'm talking. Look, stop. This is how I'm talking right here. So I'd
Yeah.
assume this is how you talk.
Okay.
This.
I'm doing it.
Try not to cover up like the speakers with it.
Like this?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I was at work. Jesus Christ. Well, this is my fourth soda today.
Why don't you take a break?
You understand I've had 6 energy sources today of caffeine?
I think you should stop.
So I was at work, and okay, let's backtrack all the way.
Okay, yeah, tell us the story.
So that morning I woke up, and so I go to class on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I get up at 5:20. Why do you look like I'm about to say something bad?
Nothing. I was thinking that I like this seat because I feel like a girl boss. And I didn't
girl boss.
I didn't want to say it to
What if
you
guys
because
said,
I didn't want to interrupt you, but since you're asking.
What if dude said, boy boss?
A boy boss.
I'm a boy boss. Are you allowed to say that, or is that supporting the patriarchy?
Yeah, you can say that for sure. You can be a boy boss.
What about a non-binary boss?
You can be whatever kind of boss you want to be.
Zebra boss?
Yeah, sure.
No, you can't be a zebra because you can't be black and white.
But you can
You
be
got
a
to choose
zebra.
a race.
You can be a zebra.
No, because zebras are black and white.
But there are zebras. Okay, tell us your vomit story.
So I don't know. I've been really backed up lately, but I've also been eating a lot. We're going way back. This is like a connection of a connection. Not a big part of the story, but it's gonna be semi-important. So, fuck. Come on, back. So I've been okay. So 2 nights ago, I ate a lot of food and I just couldn't shit. Like, I just couldn't shit. But I know I ate a lot of food and I drank a lot of water. So I took 2 laxatives. One was like a vegetable one and one was like a regular constipation one. So I woke up that morning, which would have been Thursday morning, because I took them on Wednesday. I woke up on Thursday morning, right? Yeah, Thursday morning. And I had to poop, but I didn't have, it was a poop that I would have to sit down, have a quarter cup of coffee, watch a little bit of SportsCenter, relax my butthole a little bit, and then shit. But I don't have time. I get up at 5:20. I'm out the door by 5:40. I just didn't have time to do that. So so the whole point and then when I'm in school, it's the last day of classes. What that means, all the final exams are going on in class, or like all the reviews. And I didn't want to miss any of my classes, not even like 5 minutes. And at Towson, I only shit at one bathroom. There's only one toilet in the entire campus I shit at. And it's a gender-neutral bathroom. The reason why I do that is because they have like a coat rack. They have like all this space. Like, it's definitely the place that if someone committed suicide, it would be in this bathroom. You know, because there's a lot of room to do stuff like that. Or if you wanted to kill somebody. But if you just want to have a alone space to take a shit, you can also do that. That's what it's used for. Not the other two. Don't do that. Unless you really don't like the other person. But then they wouldn't come in the bathroom with you.
You are the biggest, like, pain in the ass person to stop for on long trips when you have to go to the bathroom. Because
I shit
Michael,
like an A-class celebrity.
Like, you are so freaking picky. We'll be driving and, like, have to stop somewhere. And I'll be like, oh, like, there's a gas station. Let's stop there. Or there's a McDonald's. And you only have certain gas stations that you'll, like, go to the bathroom in.
You're a normal person.
No, because I don't even know why. Like, there's something wrong with you.
For every guy out there listening, they understand. Because guys have a fucking dirty, hairy ass. Girls, I feel like girls take care of their ass a lot more than guys do. I have no guy friend that shaves their butt cheeks. Maybe like down here, like your taint. I don't do that because that shit scares the hell out of me. And I'm not getting fucked in the ass. So I don't really care.
Yeah. I'd love to give my personal input on this, but I'm not going to.
But guys also, girls always use their butt to go number 1 and number 2. So you guys have this gender.
What?
When you guys pee, you have to use your butt to sit down.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were really
So you guys
confused.
have to keep it clean all the time. It's like this mutual respect. You got to keep it clean. Guys don't do that. When a guy takes a shit, when a guy uses their butt for anything, unless you're me and have really bad pee anxiety, you're always taking a shit. You know what I mean? And so it's not like, it doesn't have to be clean. And guys are dirty. So they just take a shit anywhere. Yeah, so I'm a diva when it comes to shitting. Like, that's disgusting. Could you imagine how many Big Macs are just just falling out of guys' buttholes at a McDonald's. That's disgusting. I like Starbucks bathrooms because they got those nice. The floors are very easy to look at. They're like
yeah, that's true.
They're calming
They're
floors.
nice.
They're calming floors.
Like,
Yeah.
you could camp out in the Starbucks.
Yeah, and they do that. The homeless people do that in California. In California, you are not, as a Starbucks employee, you're not allowed to tell a homeless person to leave even if they don't buy product. So I was listening to Joe Rogan. He was saying that he goes to Starbucks now, and all along the walls, every outlet's used by just a bunch of homeless people. They don't buy anything. And Joe was like, I don't understand how everyone could be homeless, but they have iPhones and laptops and chargers and all this shit. Anyways.
Okay, so the vomit story.
Yeah, so
Tell us how this is connected.
So I couldn't shit. So I couldn't shit all day because I didn't want to miss any classes. So then I get out of class at like 3:10, which 3:10. If I get out of class at 3:20, I'm going to be like 5 minutes late for class because at 3:15 is when all the classes get out. The garage is fully loaded at 3:20 because that's when all the 3:15 classes get out. But if you get out at 3:10, you're in the garage by 3:15, and that's when all the classes are getting out. So you gain 20 minutes of your drive, and all the lights around Towson are backed up farther because all the parking garages are getting out. So if you can beat it by 5 minutes, it's a fucking score. Make sure you don't unplug that. Beep beep.
Okay.
Beep beep. Yeah. Okay.
Why are you beeping?
So I had to shit on the way to work really bad. Like I had to shit really bad. And I was feeling it come on. How does this correlate?
Yeah, please tell us.
It does.
Please. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This correlates in the sense that this is why I was so. As if I just had to clean a vomit, I wouldn't have been as mad. But this is why I was so fucking pissed off, because it was like 6:15, like 6:30, and I could finally shit because once I walked in, it was just busy till about 6:30. I was like, oh, I could finally shit. And mind you, I haven't shit all day, and I only ate 2 things all day, but they were both like protein bars, which is a lot of fiber, and I did that because I was having a pizza party, so I wanted to be able to eat.
Take a laxative?
Huh?
Is this connected?
This is the night before.
Okay.
I took that laxative on Wednesday night. So remember, I still have, and I'm having cramps all day.
The laxative cramps.
Laxative cramps, yes. And
yeah.
when you take a laxative, you don't poop out solid shit. It's just whatever's there is just pushes out of you.
Okay.
So 6:30 comes around. I'm like, finally, dude, everyone's gone. You know, it's just me, some of the trainers, and there's not a lot of members here. And, you know, and I have time to go take a shit. Okay, so I walk into the bathroom, and I'm fucking pumped to take a shit. But this is how disgusting I can be at times. I smell it. I'm like, this doesn't smell bad. Like, I like throw up, and most people be like, holy shit, this throw up. I'm like, someone probably just ate something bad and came out the wrong way. But I get in, and that's as I'm walking to the bathroom. And the first thing I see, the first thing I notice is I take a step in with my right foot, and it just starts sliding.
No.
And then immediately as it's sliding, like towards, like, I'm stepping into it like an agent steps into a crime scene. Like I'm sneaking into that like that.
This is awful.
And the fan isn't on. Because if the light's on, the fan's on. So the fan was off, light was off. And my foot starts sliding. And then there was that, like the neurons from like my foot haven't connected to like my smell yet. And I haven't put one and one together. So there's a moment where I was like, what the fuck is this? And then as I was going like, what the fuck? I was like, fuck. And then I go like this. It was like when you're in a movie where it's like flashback and you put together all those things in your head that you're like, oh, that's how it's like foot sliding. I look over at the toilet. There's a paper towel in it. It's inside of the, can you flip that? Yeah. It's just distracting me. And I flip over the towel and I see that there's a paper towel in the toilet. Why do you use paper towels when you throw up? Because your hands are wet from the throw up, most likely. You know what I mean?
I see. I've never thrown up in a public place, so like I don't know.
And so you can't use toilet paper because your hands just get stuck to it. So you gotta use a paper towel because paper towels don't fall apart as easily. So I see paper towel in there, but I don't see like it's not chunky. It was like cereal. It was like mushed up cereal. But I'm like, okay, that's not bad. He got in the toilet, and then I look at the toilet bowl, and it was just like down the sides, all along the rim.
No.
And then I look back at my shoe, and my shoe's like, I wouldn't say it's like that deep, but it was like slightly submerged. And it was you've been in the bathroom, corner to corner.
Yeah.
All just a layer of like you know when you're skinning a deer and you pull off the muscle fascia part, that's what it looked like, just across the entire floor. And I look at the sink, and it's in the sink, and I look on the sink, like the this part, whatever that's called, like the outside of the sink, and it was just chunky everywhere. And I'm like, fuck.
Oh.
But my first thought wasn't stop. My first thought was, where the fuck am I gonna shit at?
Right, obviously.
But I didn't shit all night. I got home that night. And when you got home that night, we had all this stuff to get done. Once it was all good, I went straight to the bathroom and let it out. Anyways, I went to go clean up the throw up. And, you know, I didn't like the idea of it. But then it quickly became me versus the throw up. It
got personal.
It got personal.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to clean this up the best way someone's ever cleaned up throw up. I've cleaned period blood off a wall, period blood off of toilets. I've cleaned throw up out of sinks. I've cleaned up shit stains up against the wall. I've cleaned up a lot of things at the restaurant.
Nice, yeah.
But I've never cleaned up toilet paper on the floor. But like at a restaurant, people go and throw up in the sink to be able to drink more. Apparently that's a thing. I think that's an alcoholic, but they say it's a good time. I'm like, that's not. That's
Use gloves, right?
Yeah.
Did you
I
use
use gloves, yeah.
Okay.
Hit the guy one more time.
Why?
I just want to see him one more time.
Okay.
Dude, look at his tail already. I didn't notice that. I just. Okay.
I wonder if your Aunt Lillian watches this.
I think she listens to it.
She would be so amused
I'll send it
to know that we were making such use out of her annoying, creepy rooster that I'm totally against it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's terrifying.
It's super annoying. It's funny in the video. If you remember, you saw Moana, right?
I love Moana.
It's the rooster from Moana, and it's like this really stupid character. And it's funny, and I like it in the video.
Oh,
I just don't like it in your home.
He was a character. Frozen 2. Olaf.
The snowman?
He's a lot like that guy.
Yeah.
I feel like every movie has that guy now.
It's a specific character, or in
What do they do? They break.
In Dory, Finding Dory.
Yeah.
There's the one.
But Dory's like the main character.
There's the one sea lion who like. They always tell him to get off the rock. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Can I look? I'll look it up.
Yeah,
really
you
quick.
look them up.
I'll look it up.
Because in the first Finding Nemo, they had the bird. Oh my god! When that Finding Nemo came out, and that scene of the seagulls out in the ocean, going Mike, dude, I got that for the
awesome.
next 10 years. And you know what came out right after that? Gerald. Let me see him.
It's Gerald. Gerald from Finding Dory.
Dude, looks like your sister's dog, Eve.
Oh, it's Gerald, and he pops up and he gets on the rock. Right, that's what we compare him to our dogs all the time. He gets up and he wants to get up on the rock with the other sea lions, and as soon as they see that he's up there, they're just like off, and it's funny. It's awesome. Yeah, it's like my favorite part. I think it's hysterical.
It's so funny how they were able to succeed with that thing being popular, just like the seagulls. It's just like the same thing. But I remember when that movie came out, everywhere I went, it was Mike, all the time. And then what followed that up very closely was that camera commercial.
Hump Day?
Hump Day. Do you remember that?
Mike.
Yes.
Guess what day it is?
Yes.
Hump Day.
You know how many times I had to walk through the schools of the hallways of my school?
Did you have a shirt?
Yeah, I had a shirt.
You had a shirt.
I had a shirt.
You had a shirt that said.
Got it for my birthday or Christmas.
Mike.
And at work, I would have tables. I would go up to tables and then say, "Hey, how's everyone doing? My name's Michael. I'll be your server this evening." And then some fucking idiot in the corner would be like, "Hump day!" And it's like Friday. I'm like, "What? You say Bud Light?"
That's awesome.
What did you want? But those commercials, they really scarred anybody out there. I guarantee there's a Michael out there suffering emotional trauma from having to say hump day all the time. Like, we could probably file a class lawsuit. Anyways, I'm sitting there and I'm cleaning up the throw up, and I got my gloves on. And after when I cleaned everything off, I turned on the shower there, and I took my shirt off and I put soap all across my arms. And I did it on my legs because it was up against the toilet, and I think I bumped my legs a few times. But I cleaned it up, and I couldn't find like anything. Like, we didn't have any like air freshener. I couldn't find any air freshener. We had a bunch of other chemicals, but I couldn't find air freshener. So then I was talking to one of the trainers. He's like, "Oh, I think James has some." So I got some of his Febreze. I went to go spray it, and it got rid of the smell. But I cleaned it up, and I looked in the bathroom, and I was so proud of myself. Like, at that moment, I was like, "This is why I've always wanted to be a school janitor." Because I always thought that'd be. You know why I've always wanted to be a school janitor?
This is where this was going.
Because in the long hallways of school, you could totally play like shuffleboard. Could you imagine that? Everyone's out. You know what shuffleboard is? Shuffleboard is the some hotels have them. Shuffleboard.
This rock is so cold.
I know, isn't it? It's freezing.
Why is it so cold?
This is shuffleboard. What? There. You got like little sticks.
Yeah, I've literally never heard of this.
There you go.
I'm shocked that these.
See? You like these little sticks and you shoot them.
That's so weird. I've never
And if
done
you
that.
like on that, like let's say this is you, your job is to get, if you get 10, you get 10 points, but they can shoot their puck and knock it out of the zone.
That is so uncool.
But yeah, those cactuses have been around for a while.
Shocking.
I think I had them for the first episode.
Okay, finish your story.
Yeah. Anyways, janitor, bathroom. Yeah, so I got Febreze and I went in there and I Febreze the whole place down. I was like, "Oh, this is why I want to be a janitor." But I was so happy with myself, and I cleaned up the throw up, and I think that's about it. There was something that I did that. Oh fuck! What was it? I can't remember what it was. But it was another pathway to just ramble.
Did someone like piss you off at the gym?
People would tell me how to do it.
I know what it was. It was because it was Brian's last day.
Oh, well.
Was that was part of it?
That's well, yeah. Okay, that's the poop connection. That's the poop connection.
I was waiting for it.
That's the poop connection.
Okay.
The reason, okay, fuck, there it is. One of the reasons why I was so mad about the throw up is because I really wanted to shit when I went into that bathroom.
Right. Okay.
Because remember, I had laxated up, protein bars, and I just wanted to poop, but I couldn't poop. So I was really pissed off, and I know who did it.
Who did it?
I can't say it.
Who did it?
I can't say
Tell
it.
me.
Okay, off camera.
Tell me.
Off camera.
Do I know them?
No, I don't even know them.
Oh, well.
I just know their face.
Well,
I don't know their name either.
have I seen them?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, I don't care.
I can't do this. This is highly illegal. No, it's definitely not. But yeah. So I was really pissed off because I really wanted to take a shit, but I couldn't take a shit because I had to suck it back up and clean up throw up. Where
Suck it back up.
I didn't realize. Oh, that's that's where I wanted to go too. I didn't realize how sensitive I was to throw up. I love it when you get sick because I love the idea that I can just take care of you. Like there's
Sweet.
There's something
That's
about
nice.
that. Like I love being like the caregiver because I'm fucking good at it. You know, I'm like a really good caregiver.
You're really good at it.
Yeah.
Like you're coming from a family where like everyone in my family is really scared of throw up. Like I remember we first started dating,
But not scared of shit.
No,
Doesn't make sense.
okay, but we had first started dating, and like we're talking like a month.
You hear this, ladies?
A month in to us starting dating, and Michael got what I thought was food poisoning because it was that bad. I was like, there is no way that this can possibly be anything but food poisoning. Like, it was terrible. And I told your mom, I told your sister, I told your dad, because they were all like, Taylor, like, be careful because we don't want you to get sick. And I was like, no, it's food poisoning for sure. And come like 3 days later, or no, it was not 3 days later. It was like the day after.
Yeah, it was like the day after.
It was like the day after.
But you left. Remember, you left that night, though.
Yes.
Couldn't handle it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You handled it for a while, but I'm a very violent, like,
yeah.
I need someone to, like, hold me while I'm throwing up. I'll fucking toss my head in the toilet.
Because you were throwing up, like, every 5, like, it was a lot.
I was crawling to the bathroom.
I was just, like, awake, and we'd only been dating a month, and I had, like, so much anxiety. It's not as bad anymore because, like, you've helped me with that, but I had so much anxiety.
I helped her by forcing it on her.
I was terrible. I was so scared of, like, when people are sick around me, which is awful because I want to go into medicine. But I was laying on the floor because I didn't even want to lay next to you because I was so scared. I was laying on the floor just panicking, and it got to, like, I don't know, like 2 a.m. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I was crying. I, like, crept into your mom and dad's bedroom, and I, like, woke up your mom. We'd only been dating for a month. I was like, Miss Becky. She was like, oh, honey, what's wrong? And I was like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, can you take a shift with Michael? I need to go home. I'm panicking. And
mind you, my mom deals with my dad, so I'm like stepdad.
But your mom was so sweet. But I literally, like, went into your parents' bedroom, like, in the middle of the night and just woke up your mom.
Did she do one of these where she sleeps and she goes like,
yes, she did. She did. That's what I was afraid of. But it was okay. Anyway, so I went home. I slept in my bed that night. And then I came back the next day. And you were doing better. Yeah. It still, like, was not gone, but you're doing better.
I'm violent but short with it.
Yeah. And so I came back, and on the drive back, I, like, was really anxious, and so my stomach hurt a little. And then literally, like, 5 minutes after that feeling, I'm at Michael's house, like, on the floor, so sick. Like, it hit me so fast. We've been dating for a month. And I was like, just a disaster.
That was in the evening.
Was it?
Yeah,
it was definitely in the afternoon.
I remember panicking because it was raining outside. And I remember going to the hospital with you in the car.
Okay.
Telling your parents, hey, meet me at the hospital.
Okay. So anyway.
Was it around Christmas? Yeah, it was around Christmas.
It was finals week.
It was finals week. Because I remember the hospital was lit up. I saw lights on the hospital.
It was finals week. Anyway, so I have POTS, which we talked about in the last episode.
You too?
So I have POTS.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, when I get sick, like, I don't just get sick. Like, I can't breathe and God knows what else.
Makes my job more fun.
So I was, like, just the sickest that I've ever been in my entire life. And I was there with this guy who I'd only been dating for, it was probably even less than a month.
Finals week. It was probably just over a month.
Yeah. And so now I'm just, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
On autopilot?
No.
Distressed?
Well, yeah.
Paranoid?
But anyway, I was, like,
confused.
Throwing up in your bathroom. You're, like, holding my hair back. And
I got a lot of points for that.
I was violently ill. Like, I was so sick. And
I was so confused when you thought it was like I was doing a good job of holding your hair. I was like, well, no shit. Sorry. Continue.
I know I've dated really shitty men.
Go throw up, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's insane.
So
don't do that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Be kind.
Be nice.
Be kind.
Be good.
To your woman. So yeah, you, like, literally carried me out the door to your car, and I remember as you, like, put me down on the steps downstairs, and, like, as I was sitting there, like, violently ill, your dad comes back from work, and he looks at me. He just, like, looks at me, and he goes, oh no.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, so we went to the ER and
The ER.
okay, and here's the thing. Here was the real kicker.
First of all, who goes to the doctors when they're sick? You wait after you're done being sick. Because no doctor's going to
Okay, I think the reason that I said I think we need to go is because I was throwing up so much that I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And I like literally couldn't
You couldn't catch your
my breath.
Yeah, you were
and
exhausted.
I was like scared.
Yeah.
And anyway, so we go to the ER and I like hadn't gotten sick for a while. Like I just couldn't make myself sick. And we get
because
to
you're
the
so
nurse.
anxious to throw up.
Yeah.
Which is
I have like severe anxiety about throwing up, so I just wouldn't do it.
That's
I'm
insane. You're
terrified.
fighting a body function.
I know, and it's gotten so much better since we started dating, but like it's a hereditary thing for sure. Like my mom and my sister are both terrified too. And so this is when I knew you're a real winner. We're like getting checked in with like a medical assistant or whoever takes your blood pressure and, you know, like triages you. And Michael sees how sick I am and how miserable I am. And like, I'd never been in so much pain. Michael grabs a drink and he's just like, drink this right now.
Yeah. She's over there. She's like, I can't drink it. I can't drink it.
I can't drink it. And because I was so sick. And he's just like, drink this, swallow it, and be done with it.
Yeah, Jesus.
And I drank it, and of course, like, it made me throw up. And Michael's like, good job, way to go. He's like holding the bag open for me. He's like, there we go, like, keep going.
Then I gave her my jacket.
It was just hysterical. Like, I've never had so much fun throwing up before.
I was so confused. Like, first of all, the whole anxiety thing is so confusing to me because, like, the solution's right there. And especially when it comes to, like, throwing up, I'm like, but you want to throw up because you know you'll feel better. But it's like you're scared shitless to throw up. So you literally, I had to force her to make herself throw up because that was the only way she was going to feel better.
I know.
And it makes sense, but
it has always been so much worse for me whenever I get the stomach flu because it's like I'll throw up. Like if I get the 24-hour stomach flu, I'll throw up like twice.
Yeah.
And in between those two times,
panicking.
I am just like holding it in. It is so terrible. Ugh. And I didn't even know that you could just like drink something and then you would throw up. Like
you could smell something.
Yeah.
I mean, your body wants to
like
throw
your
up.
toilet.
Like your toilet.
It was so easy to throw up when I got to Michael's house and was throwing up.
Yeah, did you ever throw up in a toilet before?
No.
Because I'm like laying in bed and she's like looking for a trash can. That's my trash can over there. Like I would fill that thing up in one throw.
Tiny trash can.
So she can't pick me up. And mind you, this time I'm like super fucking fat. I'm pretty hefty at that time.
Were you?
Yeah, when we first started dating, those are the pictures. Yes.
No, because that was when you were going to the gym like 3 times a week. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe you really did put on weight that fast.
I think I was this weight. A little bit heavier though.
Okay.
But I'm a lot more muscular now. Yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
So she can't you couldn't pick me up when I was lighter too, but she couldn't pick me up or anything, and that trash can wasn't big enough. So my bed was over you guys can't see it, but it was behind me, and where it was made it farther to my door. But I remember her saying, "What can I do for you?" And I wouldn't respond, and then 10 minutes would go by, and I would just literally fall out of my bed. You would just hear, and then I'll be fucking army crawling my way to the toilet.
Yeah.
And she's probably thinking, like, where the hell is he going? And then I just start barfing in the toilet. And it's like, you barf in the toilet because, A, that's where you shit, so it smells bad. And if it smells bad, you're going to continue to barf. Also, you can switch really quick. If you really got to shit, then you can poop and then grab a trash can, and now you can throw up.
And I had no idea.
God, I hope no one's eating while you watch this.
Yeah, we should have given a disclaimer, but
this whole podcast has been about throw up.
Okay, so, oh my God, you're right. This is terrible. We're gonna have to tell my mom that she can't watch this.
She can't watch.
She'd hate it. Anyway, so yeah, I like the way that my home is when my sister and I get the stomach flu, my mom would set us up on the couch with a movie and a bucket.
Yeah.
A bucket. And
you don't want to throw up in a bucket.
Okay, and I know that my mom must have done it out of kindness and grace and goodness of her heart. Yeah. Because she must have been traumatized by the toilet or something. Yeah. But anyway, so she would give us a bucket, this white plastic bucket, and it was the throw up bucket.
Oh, and that makes me not want to throw up.
It was the throw up bucket.
That's insane.
It was awful because you would hear it hit the bucket.
Yeah.
And then you couldn't just flush it away. Like, it was there. And your head was in the bucket.
Mind you,
throw up.
Your head's been in it. Your dad's head, your mom's head, your sister's head. Your dogs have probably used it too.
And then you've got it. And then I would give it to my poor mom, who's terrified of the stomach flu, like probably even worse than my sister and I. Terrified. Give it to my poor mom, who is just doing the best that she can. And she'd have to take my throw up and go dump it out somewhere and clean it. Awful.
Wait, there wasn't even a plastic baggie in there?
No.
To stop the sound?
No. It's just a bucket.
That's insane.
And so...
That is insane. What is that?
I know. And so...
Where does that trash can live?
We have one in our apartment right now with the tools and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
But
great.
Like when I first met Michael and I learned that you could throw up in the toilet...
Makes sense.
I was like,
there's someone out here listening.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So if anybody's out there listening and they're really traumatized by like for me, it was like, I am getting sick in such a clean place.
Yeah.
Like when I'm sick, I just want to be in a dirty place. Like I just want to get sick and not mess anything up.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I met you and learned that you could just throw up in the toilet, mm-hmm. and then just flush it away. I was like, this is incredible. I feel like a real human being.
Flush it away.
This is what people do when they're drunk.
Well, you got to get out of that that non-sick mindset. Because if you're not sick, you think that like you're like on the floor in the bathroom where like you sometimes pee on, or you get out of the shower with your dirty feet, or but if you're but if you're in a sick mindset, you don't give a fuck. All you care about is getting it out of your body. And if you're in a dirty place and you're doing something that's dirty, you just feel like you're in your environment. I've done it before where I've sat on that couch downstairs and I've done the trash can. Yeah. I've been so sick before that I can't get to a trash can. I mean, get to a toilet.
Oh, yeah.
So you need a trash can. And I've done it where as I'm crawling, I got one arm pushing me and I'm throwing it up in the trash can. And I've thrown up outside, like in the car. You stop on the side of the road.
Oh,
that's easy.
I've never done that.
That's not an issue.
Think.
My dad's that dad who'd be like, Dad, I'm sick. Dad, I feel sick. All right, let me know when you got to throw up.
No.
It's not like we're going to pull over, which is good, though, because if I told him I was sick and we pulled over and I had to throw up during that time frame, that would scare the shit. I wouldn't be able to do it. But he's like, we've been on the way to Wisconsin.
Nightmare.
Huh?
That's terrible. That's probably my biggest fear is being on a long car ride and getting the stomach flu, or sitting next to someone who is going to get sick in the car.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Like being in a confined space with someone would ruin me. That would be the end. That would be the end. I would just get out. I'd be like, I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, we had the minivan, so we didn't have doors that open. We just had a sliding door. And there was like the chair. Like, so your SUV, once you open the door, the chair is right there. But in the minivan, you could slide the door open, and there was a space. There was a chair that would go all the way up against the door, but you could take that chair out. You could like put it down all the way, but it was like submerged, or maybe there wasn't a chair. Anyways, all I remember, there was about 2 feet space between the door and the chair, and then the back rows behind it. So what you could do, and there was this time we were going to North Carolina. I was sick, and this is like our one vacation of the year. We used to go down to Nag's Head, and we weren't not going. Like if you've met my dad, we're going.
Yeah, you're going.
And it doesn't matter how we get there. I've peed in Coke cans. I've done everything imaginable. But there was this time where I was super sick, but I was sick for about 2 days. So in my parents' mind, it's he won't be sick the whole time. So if we get up there, maybe spend 2 days, we still have 5 days. And I'm not like against this because I don't want to not go. I'm like, okay, whatever. If it was Jen, on the other hand, we would be back in town. Jen would be like left with like Maureen, and all of us would be up there because Jen's not going to do that.
That's true.
Most people won't do that. But
I think like women. I feel like men are more okay with like getting sick.
Yeah,
and being really gross.
Yeah.
You know, like that's probably part of it. Is that men are more okay with themselves when they're like really disgusting. Yeah. And women are just like, I don't want you to see me like this. Yeah. I don't even want to see me like this. You know. But
it's the best time for guys to actually be a good dude. Like when a girl's sick, that's like the time. Like the girl's like, I don't want to be sick. But for guys out there, like that's your time to shine.
That's true.
Because I didn't do anything important. I did nothing out of the ordinary. But I did say I do love taking on that care role. Like I'll hop out of bed and make you breakfast. I love being like the mother dude all the time. Yeah. Anyways, that's true. So we're going to North Carolina, and we get like this blanket, and we lay it off on that little space right there, and we get a pillow. And I'm not sitting on this way. I'm driving. I'm laying down this whole car ride because sitting down, like the way that my core would sit, I just felt sick like that. But if I could lay down, it kind of stretched on my stomach. Also, if we did have to pull off from your throw up, I could just slide the door out the door.
Oh my god!
This is all planned out.
This is so foreign to me.
This is all planned out. I know, it's like we're about to go across like the Mexican border.
That's crazy.
So like, but I did that before. Because I was born with like I don't know what it was, but I had like a underdeveloped bladder, and like my stomach was fucked up. Like I can't, like there's some meats I can't eat. I can eat them, but I get really bloated. Like dairy, I think I'm lactose intolerant, but I'm a fucking heathen, so I don't really. You
just have a terrible digestive system.
It doesn't work.
It's awful.
So there's been times before where I've had to lay on the floor to get to a hospital. To get fluid pump, whatever. That happened one time. I was so sick. I had to go to the hospital because because when I throw up enough to dehydrate yourself. Yeah. Because I just want to get it out of my body. And I don't care. I'll stick my hand down my finger. I'll smell some shit. I just want it out. Yeah. But I remember on this car ride, being on 50, we were in traffic. We were in bumper to bumper traffic on 95. We were in South Carolina. Because North Carolina, South Carolina, there's that over the border. Did you ever see that? Didn't we travel to South Carolina one time?
No.
I feel like I'll take you there one day, but it's over the border, and it's just like
You've told me about it, and we had a conversation with my mom about it.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty. There's nothing. It's like one of those things that was cool in like the 1960s.
It's like a tourist thing.
It used to be. Now I think it's just a place where truckers fuck people and do cocaine.
Solid.
Anyways, but we were in bumper to bumper traffic in South Carolina. Just got into South Carolina, and I'm laying on the floor like this. Or no, it wasn't South Carolina, because we were in Nag's Head. I might be conflating two stories. But anyways, there was a time where I was sick, and I remember just constantly hitting my head against like the chair, because my dad would pump the brakes because we were in bumper to bumper traffic, and in my head, I'm not going to complain because A, if I complain, that means I got to talk, which I'm sick and I don't want to do. And B, if I complain, there's no solution.
Yeah.
You know, you don't like stop hitting your brakes.
You can't complain to your dad.
You can't complain because
he's not going to like do anything about it.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
You got to you stay in the traffic.
Right.
Anyway, so I just remember constantly bumping my head against it was like this thing that like connected to the floor of the car. And I remember like seeing like Skittles and like food like up against the crevices of the car, and I remember just being like on the floor, just feeling like I was part of the floor. Like, I just felt like shit because I was throwing up and everything, and but I've like highways and me go way back. Like I've been peeing along highways, I've been shitting along highways, I've been throwing up into highways. You pull off on a highway on 95 in any state, dude, the shit that you see from dude, you can do a comedy bit on this, but the shit you see, find, and smell from the side of the highway to about 50 feet into that little forest in the highway, you see some crazy shit. You see wheels, you see like shoes, and you see shit like, you're like, how did a shoe get there?
Yeah.
Or like you see parts of a mattress. But I remember just like walking through the woods and finding myself to pee. We would have like family pee gatherings. Like I would be peeing on this tree, my mom would be over there with Jen, and my dad would be like over there. Meanwhile, all you hear is phew, 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 just cars flying by you the whole way. But yeah, you know my dad. We gotta do a podcast where it's you, me, and my dad. That would be good.
That would be funny.
But he doesn't.
Oh my gosh, we also have a pee bucket.
Yeah.
We have a pee bucket. Is that normal? Do you have a pee bucket?
Do you guys have a pee bucket?
We have a pee bucket.
Well, we don't have a pee.
I mean, I don't carry around a fucking pee bucket anymore. But my parents did.
Yeah,
when we were little.
We never had a pee bucket because Jen didn't want to pee into a bucket. My mom obviously won't. So we had pee bottles. Because we have dicks.
Oh.
But they were like large mouths. Okay. Like, remember that time I peed in the water bottle?
Yeah.
Remember the time you peed in the water bottle?
Yes, I did. I'm so proud of that.
Yeah.
I am so proud of that. Guys,
where were we going?
If you're a guy...
Your mom's listening.
That's okay. I think I told her.
Okay.
Because I'm proud. If you're a guy, you might not know this, but for girls... This might be too much information. Fuck it. For girls, it's like when you have to go to the doctor and do the pee test where you pee in a cup, it's like really hard because you have to find it. You know?
Why do they give you such a small cup?
I don't know. But like we can't see down there. And it like anyway. And it doesn't just like come straight down. It goes whichever way it wants.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a dick.
It's like a dick.
It is, but like a mystery dick.
Yeah, because you don't
Like,
know where the hole is. You just know it comes out eventually.
You have to find it. Anyway.
That's true.
So it's difficult to pee in one of those cups that the doctors give you. Like, that's hard. That's a real challenge.
Yeah.
This girl, I peed in, what did I pee in?
I don't know what it was.
It was not like a Dasani water bottle. It wasn't that small because I wouldn't risk that. That's like way too tiny. But I think it was like maybe a tea cup.
Was it one of the
like a
just like diet teas I drink?
Yeah. No, because it was a wider lip than that.
Was it a Snapple top?
Yes, like maybe like a Snapple. Like maybe a Snapple bottle. And I peed in this thing on the highway successfully.
We were in Virginia.
And I'm just so proud.
Yeah, we were right in front of the that little Air Force Memorial because I remember watching, and there was like a red Tesla like near us. There was like a car that was near us. Yeah. That I kept on pointing out, and you like peeing on the floor. And
I didn't pee on the floor.
No, but you were on the floor peeing.
Yeah. Yes. I got on the floor.
You were on the
floor.
I
didn't just like sit in the
I didn't want you to pee on the seat.
Yeah, so I got on the floor.
Yeah. I think that same car ride or a different car ride, I peed.
Yes, because that's how it started. You peed in a water bottle, and I was like,
but do you remember the pee in the water bottle, though?
What?
Do you remember the pee? I filled the water bottle up, and I couldn't get my dick out.
Yes, but that
do you remember
that was not the same time. That was a different time. That was a different time you peed in a water bottle.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Explain that.
Okay, so one time we were on this car ride, and Michael was like, I'm just going to pee in this water bottle. And I don't have any brothers. And obviously, like, my dad would not do this in front of any of us.
Yeah.
So, like, I had never been exposed to something.
I've exposed her to so many things that make me like an animal.
I had never been exposed to something, like, so just...
Animalistic.
Very
primal.
Like this peeing in a water bottle type thing. And so Michael whips out this water bottle and his dick. Yeah. And he's like, I'm going to just pee in this water bottle. And I was like, no, you're not. And he was like, yeah, I am. Here I go. And so he did. And then you just filled it up. And then you just
I couldn't stop.
Kept going. You were like, I can't stop. And I just started screaming. Like, I didn't know what to do. I was terrified. Like, there's a man. He's driving. He's peeing in a cup. I'm terrified. And
I think the science of it was I pulled, what's that, the muscle that that like a lot of women have that muscle destroyed?
Oh,
The pelvic floor?
Oh. Your pelvic floor
No, this is
muscle.
more, anyways,
It's I know what you're talking about.
whatever that muscle is, I
Your
activated that muscle.
peritoneum?
Huh?
Peritoneum?
Maybe, I don't know. If I hear it, I won't know it. Anyways, I activated the stop peeing muscle. But I think what happened is it was a suction cup. So I think when I pulled it out, no, listen. I think when I pulled my dick out of the hole like this, it popped out, and whatever was left, because when I stopped,
Okay.
whatever was left, it like pulled the rest out.
Okay.
And I think that's what it was.
Okay.
Just like, I mean, you see me pee in the toilet. When I stop peeing, it's still like, you know what I mean? It still like, comes out everywhere.
Okay.
But I remember peeing all over the floor of my car, and I remember just having the pee bottle just sit. What did we do with it? It was like sitting in the cup holder.
I think that we dumped it like out the window.
Oh my god.
We didn't litter.
No, we
just dumped the pee out, and it like ran out on your car.
Oh.
Okay, so
We're gonna have
anyway,
highway patrol after
so
us.
that was the one time. But when I did it, it was like I saw you do it.
You did it for me. You held the cup for me.
Did I?
The second time.
That's
You held
so
the cup
brave
for
of me. That's so brave of me, considering.
Yeah, well, I think we
Yeah.
had a bigger. I think I was doing a gallon.
I think it was funny. We're like, you know what'd be funny is if you peed in a water bottle and I held it for you. Like that would be so funny. Because what else do you do on a 5-hour car ride?
But we were in traffic for like 2 straight hours.
We've done some really funny things, like
In a car.
when we've gotten bored.
In a car, especially. Yeah, we've done some crazy shit.
But anyway, so I really had to pee, and Michael really had to pee, and he just like whips it out and pees in a water bottle.
Of course.
And I was like, what the hell, Mother Nature? Like, that's not fair. Why can't I do that? And then
It's really not.
I'm really stubborn, you know, like I think I can do everything and anything. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Like, I'm going to pee in a water bottle too. And I did.
Yeah.
So
You did.
to all the ladies out there, do you know what your demographic is that listens to this podcast?
I actually just recently got the information. So it's about 64-36.
36 being women.
Which is a lot more women than I thought. And I'm like, fuck.
Okay, so to my ladies out there, oh my God, I hope it's not all like Jen's friends.
It could be.
It probably is. That's embarrassing.
Respect.
You can pee in a water bottle.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Don't let society tell you where and what objects and what geometric shapes you can pee in.
Try new things.
Try
you
new
know,
things.
if you
Make
if
sure
a
it's your
man
boyfriend's
can do
car,
it,
not yours.
You can do it.
Yeah. But that's not true all the way, because when I'm peeing, I can take my penis and I can shoot that bitch up like a fountain. You can't do that. You won't be able to do that. I can do that.
I bet
though.
I could figure it out.
I can pee like that elephant. You know when elephants take with their nose and they shoot water above their back? I can do that.
Okay.
You pee
That's
straight
cool.
up and it goes, woo.
That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah.
Done that one a few times.
Oh.
What else have we done?
Oh, I have a good one. Do you remember the time that no, I can't even.
What is it? Give me a hint so I can pop up in my brain.
Okay, when you had to pee, and so we decided we would like do it together, and then I couldn't find it.
In the shower?
So vague.
In the toilet? You were peeing in the toilet and I tried to pee between your legs?
Okay, it's too. Okay, well that too. That's fun.
That's fun.
That's funny. If you're ever bored.
And I'm tired of people listening to this thinking that they've never done this. Like, I know you've done it.
Yeah.
At least
or we just outed ourselves in such a big way.
Yeah, but there's people out there who do some weird shit. I don't think that's weird. I think that's you're trying to okay. There's something that guys do.
What is it?
I gotta hold up. I really gotta think about what I'm about to say here, because there is a when you're peeing. Fuck, I don't remember what I did. There's been there's something about when guys are peeing. I think it's if you're like outside. No, I don't honestly I don't remember. But there's like something where you like cross your pees. But I don't know when I did that. I don't know why I did that. But I think I've done it. Where you try to like cross pee.
But just you? Just
No,
one?
you know what I think it is? I think it's when you're in the shower and you pee and I try to pee through your pee. I think that's what I'm remembering.
What? I don't remember that.
I think that's what it is. Or when I pee on your leg.
That's terrible.
I can't remember what it is.
Awful.
I've heard guys like say stuff like that for like sword fighting and shit with their pee.
Okay, so here's what I was thinking of. I think that this is semi-appropriate.
Who knows, man?
Okay, so we were bored, and Michael was like, "I have to pee," and I was like, "I'm gonna help you," and so the deal was, I was just gonna hold it for you.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. Squeeze it.
I was just gonna hold it for you, and
like a fucking asshole squeezing it.
And guys, like, you don't know how hard this is. Like, first off,
guys or girls?
Girls. I mean, anybody who wants to.
Guys and girls. Some guys hold other guys' dicks.
Help someone pee. I guess nurses maybe in some circumstances would have to do that. Like maybe they have to
help.
I don't know. So anyway, first off, I had to like get your zipper down. Mm-hmm. So I did that. That was fine.
Shouldn't have let it.
And then boxers, they're like a trap door. They're like a trap door because there's a close.
Well, they go the other way. Oh wait,
yeah.
Girls don't have it.
Yeah. No, we don't have that.
Yeah.
We don't have that shit.
You guys have different buttons though.
No, we don't even have buttons.
Well, for sure.
We have. Well, okay, whatever. Anyway, so for guys, boxers. I mean, guys, you know, like there's a. It goes one way. It goes like to the right, but then it goes on the inside. It goes back to the left.
So it doesn't fall out.
So I guess so. I never really thought about it. So I go in and I hit fabric and I'm like, what? Where do I go now?
You gotta sneak your hand the other way.
And so I'm like rooting around in there, and I can't figure it out. And eventually I found it. Mm-hmm. I did. I found it. Mm-hmm. Whip that thing out, and then the pain starts. So I found it, and we positioned ourselves to.
Who's we?
You and me.
You and me?
Yeah.
Or you and my dick.
Okay, so I might have
You disconnected me from this whole thing. I'm no longer there. This is why it hurt me.
I wasn't really thinking about you. I had a job to do.
Yeah, because this is why it hurt.
So if you can imagine it.
Oh, don't imagine it, please.
If you can imagine it,
anybody's dick, not mine. Come on.
I kind of pulled you to closer to the toilet, and then I think
Of course I followed because you're yanking me.
I kind of yanked you.
Yes.
To closer.
Yes.
Because I was like, we need to get closer. Like I haven't done this before, so we need to be in short range distance. And then I was like really nervous. I squeezed it.
Yeah, and that hurt.
And you were like,
ow.
and then
it's like clogging up a hose when a hose is peeing.
I know that now.
Yeah.
But I didn't then. And so you were like, okay, like relax. And so I did. And then I don't think we got it in the toilet.
No.
It was bad. I was not good at like that sort of thing.
Amy,
I don't think that I'll do it again. Oh, you're terrible at it.
Good at it.
I like clean my bathroom every time you leave my apartment.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Well, first, peeing in the morning is impossible if you're a dude.
Can't you just tuck it under?
No,
like
because
sit down and just tuck it in.
Think about it. No, the toilets aren't big enough for that.
Tuck that shit in.
Toilets aren't big enough for that.
I just don't understand.
And you know what's right underneath right in front of the porcelain? That's where like pee is and shit.
Okay, but can't you just wait until you're floppy again?
No, because one of the ways to like lose a boner is to pee.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
And I gotta pee so
Why?
bad. It's an inconvenience. I got places to go.
I
got places to go. Like, but I've done this. I had this idea back when I was at the Adams. I told a few guys about it, where it was like a thing where you could insert your dick into, like sitting down.
You told me about this. Yeah.
I think it's genius because I haven't seen it. It's like a you could have it like connected to like a button, or you could just have it if you would have a button if you're dating somebody, because I don't think a girl wants to see it. But if you're single, you can just have it installed in your toilet. But what it is like a cup holder essentially. When you sit down the toilet, your dick, if it's in the morning time, your dick, instead of just sitting on top of the stupid porcelain and looking dumb, you could have like a little cup holder that you could pee into, but it's like curved, so you can
like a funnel.
Yeah, and it goes back into the toilet.
Yeah.
So you can do both.
That makes sense.
I think that's a fucking genius idea. Otherwise,
it could be an add-on part though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
An add-on.
Like
and then you wouldn't even have to buy the whole.
That would actually be a smart idea, because then you can.
Then you could disconnect
all
it
toilet companies could buy a shit ton from you.
Over.
You can make more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you can just keep it on, because I'm sure it.
Or you could just keep it on.
But essentially, what a bathroom is for a dude in the morning is just a shower. I mean, when you have to pee in the shower first thing in the morning, that's the only way you can pee. It really is an issue. It's like something to joke about, but it sucks, because when you have an erection, you don't pee straight either. It's your first pee of the day, so it's like the pipe's getting ready. Like you're clearing out the pipes. That's why like the pee shoots this way or shoots the fucking other way. You like pee like when I'm in the morning, I'm waking up and I'm like rubbing my eyes. I'm like peeing up against the wall and shit, and like peeing into the shower and peeing on the floor. And you're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm just like, "Dude, I've done this 365 days a year."
I just don't understand why it's that hard. I don't get it. Yeah. Maybe I'm being insensitive, but I don't understand.
You know what? Yeah, you are being insensitive
I don't think I am.
I'm going to get all my boys together, and we're going to go protest just peeing with a boner, and no one's going to stop us.
Okay, here's why I think that this is ridiculous.
We're going to wear penis hats.
Believe it or not, I've dated other people, and I once saw someone else pee, and he did it fine. Well, so I think you're just defective.
I don't think so, because all the other guys I talk to, that's
the only way that I'll ever compare you to my ex-boyfriends.
Yeah,
is that the one of them could pee straight, and you definitely can't.
I can't pee straight. It hurts.
All wonky.
Yeah. Also, I don't really care, I guess, enough. I don't really care. It's just pee. I mean, I'm that guy who, like, I've tried my pee before. You know what I mean?
That's disgusting.
You never done that?
No.
I was telling someone that at work.
I've sniffed it.
You sniff everything, you fucking weirdo. You sniff everything. Like, and then she eats it. I've never seen her sniff something and be like, I don't want it. You always sniff it and then like eat it.
Okay, Michael thinks that it's weird that I sniff milk in the morning.
No,
to make
I don't
sure
think
that
that's
it hasn't
weird.
gone bad.
You
have publicly said that that's weird before.
Me? About milk?
Yeah. Yes.
Milk's fine.
You said you don't need to sniff the milk.
Tomatoes is weird. Because when have you ever smelled a tomato and it has a smell?
Tomatoes have a smell.
No.
I don't know.
I
don't know. But you know what? I'm interested in using all of my senses. I don't want to just leave any out.
I have a theory that this is the first sense to go in 10,000 years.
It is. Well, it actually is. It's your olfactory cells. And your olfactory just senses in general are the first thing to go when you get old. Yeah,
because it's not needed. When have you ever like had a moment where like, thank God I have my nose?
Well, it's not needed anymore. But like, evolution-wise, that was the most important thing.
Yeah, like these guys needed a nose. I mean, look, even they don't have big noses.
Right.
But what animals use their nose?
Rats. Rats have,
I guess,
an unusually big olfactory bulb, which is a part of your brain. It sits I think it sits right in the front of their brain, and it's
right next to the prefrontal cortex.
Massive. It's huge in rats and mice, and I'm sure all rodent type animals.
Yeah. Especially moles. They're blind. They don't fucking see.
There's this type of mole. We learned about him in neuroscience, and he's called like a star-nosed mole.
Yes.
A star-nosed mole.
With like the little...
And they have... Yeah.
With the little octopus-looking thing.
It goes like this.
Yeah.
Their nose, like...
I read about them in this book.
In a star.
Yeah.
And in the way that in your brain, in your cortex, there's kind of a map of which body parts are controlled by like which thing, like which sensory type receptors.
Yeah.
Like you guys have all seen, well, maybe not. It's like a mnemonic image, and it's of
Things
this
lighten up.
person, and he's got like massively big hands, and everything else is really small because we have the most sensory, like touch stuff in our hands. Like that's where we're best able to feel things.
Yeah.
And it's just a map of representing which areas are most sensitive to touch. And so this star-nosed mole or vole or whatever it is.
I think it's a vole.
Is a vole.
It's a vole.
It has that same map in its cortex, but just of its like nose, star-shaped feelers.
Yeah, it's almost like their hands are a nose.
Yeah, and it's so cool.
Yeah, I read about them in this this book here. They also have that same mole. There's like there's that sea animal that has the same. There's a sea. It's a sea. I don't know. It's some type of sea.
Worm?
Huh? Yeah, it's some type of sea worm.
A sea
and the tip, it has the same thing. But it extends out, and it's the same look of the mole. It's crazy how like the most like that's like their tip of their nose is basically our hands.
Well, yeah, and that was the thing about the star-nosed vole is that it has like no vision. It lives underground, and the rest of its body is just like ridiculous. Like it doesn't even feel anything. Like it's like a stupid bumblebee, but its little feelers on its nose are just like they just like go everywhere. And if you guys are like not driving, you should look up a video of it because it's actually so adorable. It just like scoots around and like looks for food, and it's so cute.
It makes sense because if it's inside the ground, the only thing that matters is whatever's in front of it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And not all moles have it. It's just a specific type of mole.
Well, that one's blind.
So, but I think most moles are blind.
That's true.
Or pretty blind.
Are they smaller than the average
how
mole?
Do
they have claws? Because I know a lot of moles have claws.
Let me look it up. Star-nosed mole. It's a mole. It is a mole. It says that it is a small mole found in moist, low areas in the northern parts of North America. And it is the only member of the tribe having a touch organ with more than 25,000 minute sensory receptors known as Eimer's organs, which is how the hamster-sized mole feels its way around. So it's the size of a hamster, and it looks insane. Have you seen it?
I've seen it before. I just show pictures in my book.
It looks crazy. It looks like something that's not even from this planet. But I think it's kind of cute.
Yeah, they literally, like, evolution said, "Oh, we're taking away your stupid eyes."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild looking. It looks like you got a head chopped off, and that's a neck.
Yeah, it does.
Swipe over 2 to the left, the one where it just shows the tip of it. That's a really interesting picture.
Yeah.
Well, back like what you were saying about the rats, then we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
There's a really good part of actually Steven Pinker and Robert both hit on it. The rats have such a strong and highly I wouldn't say evolutionally advanced olfactory system, but I guess a lack of evolution. Like it hasn't affected it at all. Their olfactory system is so strong. Infanticide is super common in all animals, and it actually happens among humans too, but it's penalized.
It's not talked about.
It's not talked about.
But
because
I have so much to say.
Well, you know why? Because Sigmund Freud, people thought he was a fucking crazy person, but he brought up good points about that. He really did. He brought up good points about the conflict between siblings. he had it wrong because guys don't want to fuck their
The
parents.
problem with Freud is that his ideas were so out there and they were so just not backed by any accurate research.
But then
So he took like shots in the dark, and yes, like some of them were right.
Yeah.
But some of them led us so astray in science that it just like I think put us back.
But that's what science
so
is,
far.
though.
I know, but now
Like B.F. Skinner did the same thing with behavior
if someone
psychology.
did the same thing today, everyone would just be like, no, like you can't.
But you almost
make
need that
claims
person
like
to
that.
launch it across the football field, and then we gotta pull it back and like meet halfway. But yeah, he had fuck, what was he talking about?
We're talking about maternal infanticide.
Yeah, that's
which
super common.
It is something that happens in really severe cases of postpartum depression.
It happens in, you know where else it also happens a lot?
Horses?
Well, I'm talking humans.
Oh, horse. Oh,
There's still tribes out in like Papua New Guinea. There's tribes in Papua New Guinea where the population, first of all, there's granddaughters. No, there's like third generation sons having sex with like, or third generation daughters having sex with like 60-year-old men. Because in those populations, they still believe that you got to keep it within the family roots. It's wild. But also in those, and I hope I'm right, but there are tribes out there. I can't remember if it's the Papua New Guineans or it's a tribe in Brazil, but they still kill the babies. There's a really interesting story. And why did they do that? Because that's not my kid, but that's my woman, and I need to pass my DNA off. There's a really sad
So you're saying the men do it?
Men do it, yeah.
Okay.
But women do it too.
Women do it too, yeah.
There was a incident. An anthropologist spent, I think, 10 years in the Amazon, and there was an incident one time where this lady had a kid. I think I told you about that. Yeah, those actually hurt. Let's take that away from you.
Just got stuck on my finger.
There was a kid. There was a woman who had a kid. And this was a nomad group, so they travel. Mm-hmm. And so if they can't walk, they die. This lady had a kid, brand new baby, and she's traveling with their family. She's traveling with the tribe, and it gets to the point where the baby becomes sick. And I was telling you about this, and I think it was Behave was talking about it. He was talking about culture and how like we try so hard to act like we're not violent, we're not like animals, but we are. Like we still have that ticking in our head.
Yeah.
And the tribe basically looked at her and said, and I'm dumbing this down as much as possible, basically like, hey, that kid's slowing us up here. We get it. That's your kid and all, but we have all of us that we need to take care of. Yeah. And she left her kid at the river. It hurts to say, and just fucking left. Yeah. She just completely disconnected. And that's not infanticide, right? But that is infanticide. I mean, technically that's infanticide.
I think infanticide is
when you kill the kid.
I don't know.
Well, infanticide is
because there's neglect, and then there's, but both of them are.
It becomes infanticide. It's like delayed infanticide.
Yeah.
Because you're in the jungle. Yeah, it's gonna die. But it's really common in dolphins do it all the time. Mm-hmm. But there's actually there's a chimp that lives, or there's a chimp or it's an orangutan that lives up in the mountains of I want to say I don't know, it's some country, and this chimp still has the remnants of this female chimp. It's so common in chimps in this specific species because there's new chimps that always come in and they try to take top spot, so they mate with the top woman. And this is what it is. Human women still get it on the period. Why do women get bloated? This is one of the things. So when women get bloated from So when women get bloated from their period around that time, it was a mechanism that was developed because if you are pregnant as a woman, another male's going to come in and they can't tell for like the first 2 to 5 months or whatever it is. They're going to try to have another kid with you, and they can't have a kid with you, but they're going to keep doing it. So what happens is the the female gets this. They show. It's called a fake period essentially. They have a period, and when you're pregnant you don't have a period, but this specific chimp can have a period while it's pregnant, and it keeps the other chimps away. And it's like, I forget what it was, and I shouldn't be saying it without fucking reading about it. It was really interesting. But you also see it a lot in rats, and this is what I was talking about originally about the I'm not gonna be able to find it. Chimpanzees politics. Observational learning, us versus them, yawning, conformity. I'm not gonna be able to find it. 523. Anyways, I just want to finish off with this one thing. Look it up. Look up chimp pregnancy, infanticide, or shit like that. But rats' olfactory system is so prehistoric that men are always moving in for the top spot when it comes to rats and it comes to rodents. That they've actually developed this ability where female rats have the ability to commit abortion by the smell of a new male coming in.
Wow.
The smell of a new man coming in, they know that they're going to have a kid, so they just kill the other one. Because they know that once they have the kid, the new guy's like, bitch, that ain't my kid. I'm going to kill him anyways. So the female just kills him, and then they just have another one. So just remember, guys, we all came from that. We're fucking animals. We're always going to be animals. And the best thing to do is to not
talk to a therapist.
Yeah, well, you can't, like, if you have a son or if you know a dude, you can't, same thing with girls. Like, girls are always going to talk about each other. Why? Because that's what girls do. That is
yeah.
Okay. And you don't want to deny that, but that is, girls talk because they can't physically take over. But god damn, if you put 10 girls together, they're going to talk and they're going to figure shit out.
Hell yeah.
But same thing with dudes. When you go to a birthday party and you see 2, 3, you see 5 4-year-old kids out there, they're beating the shit out of each other. Why? True. Because that's what they do. They beat the shit out of each other. If you're a teacher, let the Michael of your class stand up and walk around, because that's what he needs to do.
I feel like if we have boys, if we have boy kids,
yeah,
I'm going to be so confused.
Oh, yeah.
Because growing up with a sister,
if we have 2 guy kids, I'm going to set up fighting rings in the living room.
You're just not going to even know what to do with that.
But that's how they go to bed. They beat the shit out of each other.
I have no idea. You know what? And I'm not against beating the shit out of each other.
No. And at that age, you can't hurt each other.
Yeah.
Evolution has allowed us to beat the shit out of each other without hurting each other. You see 2 4-year-old kids, the worst is going to have to get poked in the eye. They can't break an arm.
I don't think my sister and I ever.
Girls don't fight.
One time she really pissed me off, and I pushed her up against the wall, and I was like, "Listen here, bitch." Yeah. But now I feel really bad about it. But
also, it's a
we've never it's never been we're just gonna wrestle around. And actually, that's a lie. I punch my sister all the time, and she punches me back.
Yeah, but it doesn't become a competition. My guy friend punches me.
Oh, it's a competition.
Well.
Oh, it is.
You guys aren't beating the shit out of each other.
It's a competition.
It's a game. You guys aren't beating the shit out of each other.
I can't tell you how many times my sister's 5-starred me.
Yeah, but guys don't do that. We will beat the fuck. It will quickly become a joke.
It doesn't get into a ground fight.
Yeah, and it doesn't become personal. It becomes personal. I want to beat the shit out of you.
That's
I really want to fight you now. Is this how we're gonna do it? Also, it's that testosterone spike. Once a guy
That's how I feel. That's how I feel when you play punch me, you just play boom.
Yeah.
And then I just everything in me, and I'm just wham.
Do you think that's you're trying to protect yourself?
I don't know what that. I think that I genuinely have this fear that one day I'm going to be attacked, which is not
irrational.
Wholly irrational.
That's
in
why
this
she has
world.
a gun at her at all times.
I don't know. But I mean, I as a woman, I've been grabbed or touched as people were walking by me, and it could have gone badly, I mean, that's already bad. But, you know, like, I'm pretty small and I'm a pretty easy target. And so I have this fear that, like, someone's going to come up behind me on the street and just, like, grab me.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like an opportunity. I'm like, okay, could I actually defend myself in this situation?
You could.
And so I just like punch you. And I'm not even punching with my full force or in the place that I would punch you if I was like trying to get away. Mm-hmm. But it's like it becomes not a game anymore. It's like you are a threat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, you punch hard enough, I think, to at least provoke a time for you to draw attention to yourself.
I feel relatively confident that I could.
My arm stings when you punch me. Like, there's about 10 seconds there. I'm like, God damn. Like, I can't work out now.
I feel like if I did it in the right place, I would be okay.
Cause damage.
Like the neck or, you know, like I feel like if I really pulled out all of my stops, I feel like I would be okay.
Yeah, you'd be able to whip ass.
Yeah.
I think we're good. I think we're done.
Okay, yeah.
We've done an hour and a half.
Oh my gosh.
Hour 26. Hour 27 now. Do you want to end it out? You got to make sure you tell them to like it and comment if it's on YouTube. But if it's on an audio platform, leave it a rating. This was episode 48.
Yeah, so this has been episode 48. Make sure you like it. We are almost at how many subscribers?
How many reviews? Subscribers.
What did you post earlier about the reviews?
Oh, we're almost at 20 reviews on audio.
We're almost at 20 reviews on audio. On Apple Audio.
Apple Podcasting.
On Apple Podcast Audio. So
leave yourself a written review.
Leave a review.
I can't feel my leg. I can't feel it.
And what else?
Yeah, if you guys are on YouTube.
If it's on YouTube,
please like, comment, subscribe.
Like it.
Hit that notification
Hit the
bell.
little bell.
Yes, good one.
Yeah.
You watch YouTube videos.
I'm a pro. I actually don't, but I heard you say it in one of your videos, and it just stuck with me. Like, I don't know why.
But like it. Also, please tell a friend about it. Like, talking, like, verbally telling people about it, that helps the most. Share it, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on audio, please leave it a rating. Just leaving it a rating helps a lot, but if you guys write a rating, that helps even more. But let's keep this.
Say some nice things.
Yeah, say nice things. But if you, and I mean this, I don't mean this in a joking way. If you don't like it, don't not do anything. Like, tell me why you don't like it. Like, that helps a lot.
Tell us that you don't want to listen to us talking about vomiting and
can't pick up my leg right now.
Peeing
can't pick up
for an hour.
But yeah, then again, like, if you did listen, but look,
review.
listen, let's be serious. If you did listen long enough, you fucking liked it, right? If you got to us pee, if you made it to us talking about pee when we talk about throw up for 30 minutes, don't act like you didn't like it. Like, there's like the people who listen to like debates on like CNN. It's like, you listen to it for 20 minutes. You're either that dark of a person.
You were interested.
You're interested.
Maybe you didn't like it, but you were interested.
Yeah.
You stuck around. Yeah.
I kind of like sitting here.
I'm glad
because
I like
can't
sitting
fit over
here.
There. I can barely move.
I like it better over here because I don't look good from this side because I have such a big nose.
She got that Jew nose.
I don't have a no.
She can't even say it.
That's so rude.
It's very offensive.
But I don't like men. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thanks for watching.
I'll catch you guys at episode 49. We are one episode away from halfway to 100. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you guys in episode 49. Peace out. Have a great, great day.